We are back with 50 and Fabulous. Are you looking to change careers or jump back into the job market after raising your kids? If you're a woman over 50 and feel like there's nowhere to turn, that's just not true. The job market is hot with plenty of options. NBC business correspondent and MSNBC anchor Stephanie Ruhle is here to walk us all through them. Morning, hey. Stephanie. So you're saying at 50, it's the perfect time to go look for a job.
I'm not sure if it's perfect, but I will tell you it is now a great opportunity. Traditionally, we thought for stay-at-home moms, they figured, well, I'm out of the workforce, I can't go back. You know that the job market is great, and finally companies are realizing we want people with life experience. We've got 50 U.S. companies right now with returnships. It's just like an internship that college grads get, but it's for people, returnships, who at a midpoint in their life have a 12-week program so they can learn a company, learn a business, and hopefully get a full-time job.
I love that. So what sectors are particularly hot? Where, if somebody's sitting at home and thinking, like, I want to go back, where should they look?
Here's the good news. For moms who maybe were staying at home, or dads, they could say, well, what is my skill set? Well, the jobs that are hot are in hospitality. They're in education. They're in home health care. That's great, because if you were a stay-at-home mom, that's what you did. A project manager is one of the hottest jobs in tech. They call it a scrum master. What do you think a PTA president is? What do you think being a class mom is? Organizing and executing. We just need these moms, these people, to get their minds to a place where they say, this is my skill set. I got to put it out there.
Yeah, so some women that have raised their families in their mid-career, they want to go out and look for a job. How do they sell themselves? What do they say?
Well, they should reconnect with their network. When they did have jobs, they still know those people. They should put themselves out there. Get on the internet and don't just say, well, I'll do anything. Figure out what would you like to do. Pick up the phone and call a recruiter. Companies that are hiring people in the midpoint in their lives don't know how to find you. You have to find them. And there's a good chance they've now got a program for you.
Okay, so you actually are a rogue reporter, went on the street, talked with some people. You talked with Aisha. She's from Atlanta. She used to work, but she hasn't worked in a while. Let's see what she had to say.
Have you ever thought at this phase in your life that you wanted to go back to work or start a career?
Yes, I have thought about that. But I'm trying to figure out, where do I go?
Okay, so where does she go?
She's 75 years old, and she wants to go back to work. And she thought, well, maybe I'll call AARP. No, she should get on the internet, figure out what companies are in her town, and what might she like to do. Now, she might want to go to community college and update her skills. She needs to have the lingo. Email, a lot of people are now using Slack. Just get yourself in the game.
A lot of people are now using Slack?
Right? It's like an instant messaging system, right? It was through moms at school I started using Venmo. I didn't know about it. So there's a lot of things that we just don't have the lingo for, and just get yourself in that space.
Okay, so some people are willing to relocate. Their kids have moved home, moved out. They want to move. Where's the best place to move to look for jobs?
So here's the thing. Once your kids are out of the house, you might say, I don't want to live in cold weather. Why do I live in this high-tax state? I don't even need good schools anymore. My kids are out. And if you want to move to the South or the West, there's more job opportunities, there's better weather, and you might get a better tax code. So you want to move to a city like Austin.
Yes,
you want to move to Charleston. Yes, and yes, guess what? There may be a job for you.
Okay, Stephanie, this was such good information. Thank you so much.